What up? And here we are today with a foam rolling tutorial. Just some great tools to use to loosen up a lot of the tissue in your body. Sometimes when we're working out, we can really get this tissue to get very tight, and then it doesn't allow your body to move at its full potential. So tools like foam rollers are pretty good to use. As a matter of fact, a great house tool. I would recommend to get one if you don't have one. You can see that there's two different kinds. We have a little bit more of an advanced roller that has a PVC lining. It's very dense, and it also has different ridges, and it's going to give you, different feels when you're using it on your tissues. And then we have like a regular foam roller, which again is very dense, a little longer. Can move around on this thing a little more comfortably. This is more like for quick, maybe gym setting type of thing. This is kind of like the home tool, I guess, right? But anyway, we're going to learn how to use these things properly and avoid any type of confusion that there may be. So let's go ahead and start off with a couple of tips. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is just kind of loosen up the mid-back. So we're going to show you how to do that. Basically, getting the foam roller underneath those shoulder blades, kind of right where the armpit area is, maybe a little lower. Cradle the head, lift the hips up, and just roll those upper back muscles / shoulders, really trying to relax and not tense up. Here, you just want to make sure that you're not going all the way up, catching like the middle part of that spine, because that's really going to feel odd. You just want to stay up by the shoulder blades, okay? Another one that's really cool is those lat muscles involved in a lot of pulling. What you can do is lay the lat muscle just underneath the armpit on top of that foam roller. Set yourself up in this position here where one leg is up, and you can kind of use that leg to kind of push you up and down. And what you're looking for here is, tightness in the tissue, tenderness. Sometimes it feels painful, and that's going to be something that you don't want to get away from. That's actually showing, your body's showing you, hey, this is an area that needs some work. Now go ahead and release that tissue, right? Another thing is you just don't want to spend too much time on the roller. Anytime that we're going to be using this thing, it's about 5 to 10 rolls, okay? So let's check out some other ones. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a basic low back and glute roll. This is pretty simple. Make sure that when you're rolling the lower back, we're not completely on our spine and doing this here and just rolling all our back. What we're doing there is rolling over the spinal column, so you might irritate the tissues and the bones there, and it might cause some inflammation. So basically just lean on that foam roller, but turn off to the side and keep your hips, in between. Keep the foam roller in between your hips and ribs, okay? And it's just a very small roll there, making sure the shoulders are kind of involved, and looking for knots in your lower back, okay? Make sure that you're not completely onto the roller, sticking it into your gut. No, okay? From there, a simple glute roll is basically sitting on top of the foam roller and just leaning to one side. And here, we're trying to put all our body weight on one butt cheek. Just make sure that you're not rolling all the way down and pushing all the way back and rolling over all of your hip bones. Again, just like the spinal column, we want to avoid that. And if you're a little more advanced, you can cross that leg over and start to work those tissues there and see what you find in those hip muscles there. Alrighty, so we're going to go for a basic quad roll, and we're going to be rotating our legs in different angles. We just want to make sure that you're not rolling over your knees or rolling up to the hip bones here, okay? So make sure that when you're rolling, you try to relax, okay? Don't tense up your muscles. So you're going to start by putting the foam roller in the middle thighs here, getting into a plank position, rolling up, pushing yourself back. Just, again, letting your legs just totally relax. You can try about 3 to 5 rolls. From there, you'll go ahead and rotate those legs out. And then you're going to rotate those legs in. And by doing that, you'll hit different angles of the tissue, and you might find some areas a little more sore than others, okay? And you want to focus on those areas. Don't get away from them, okay? Now, the next one's going to be hamstring and calf muscles. So basically, getting the foam roller, in my opinion, and just sliding it over to one side, placing the back thigh on there, folding the opposite leg, and then rolling the back thighs. Really simple here, team. Make sure that you don't roll the back of your knee, just the thigh muscle. And again, maybe 3 to 5 rolls in each angle. If you're a little more advanced, you want to put a little more pressure, go ahead and figure 4 it, and that's just going to add more weight, gets deeper into the tissues. Same kind of position for the calves. Rolling the calf here, different angles, looking for the tightness in that tissue. If you're a little more daring, you can go ahead and cross the legs over and hit some different corners there. And that is some quick basic foam rolling for the thighs and calves. Go ahead and try it out.